Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
What happens at Fort Strong now?
Paladin Danse is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Prydwen. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Where can I get more signal grenades?
I'd use the supply I gave you sparingly. These devices are far more complex than a standard smoke grenade. Should you need more, you should acquire them from Proctor Tegan.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Danse's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Anything you need, Elder. You just say the word.
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Thank you. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Well, you deserve it. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg, toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
Did you ever ask him why?
I'd considered it, but unfortunately, I never had the chance. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
What happened at Adams Air Force Base?
Back in the capital wasteland, The Brotherhood was at war with a traitorous group of rebels who called themselves the Enclave. They maintained a mobile command post at the remains of Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. The Brotherhood spearheaded an assault on the command post, which was ultimately successful, but costly. Quite a few soldiers died in that battle, and Paladin Krieg was among them. He made his mark on history, and whether you choose to believe it or not, you have the potential to do the same.
I'm flattered that you have so much faith in me.
You've earned that faith by your own hand. Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you. I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team, according to our scribes. The moment this information, the Institute, to accomplish,
Right.
I've had our
Anything you need.
I want.
Sure.
You seem to. If you just
Aren't there any pre-war records about the...
our records, the ruins, the location, anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
I'd just leave that if I were you.
Adjusting internal baronet pressure. Green lights across the board.
Your rad levels are spiking. Might want to have the doctor take a look.
Go away.
This condition might contain pristine pre-war artifacts. We should search it carefully.
I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in. Come on. Let's go meet the boss.
Sounds good.
Jack, the new guy is here.
One moment. I just have to...
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Please, have a seat.
Amazing. It's as if time itself has avoided this place.
Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time?
Don't interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
The universe is a big place. Anything could be out there.
Wonderful. Most people's minds are too narrow to admit the possibilities of an infinite universe. But I'm not talking about flying saucers and little green men. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
You think aliens created human civilization?
Aliens? Don't make me laugh.
Yes, if by alien you mean a non-human precursor to the commonly understood founding cultures. Sumer, Egypt, Assyria. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even, clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending him to look for the missing shipment?
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
I'm ready to get to work.
Good. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
Only about 1 million.
You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
Yep, I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
Time to suit up.
place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new guy. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Who are these guys? Raiders?
Sure. Assholes with guns. Although it's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Kinda like they're scouting this place or something. I don't like it. I'm glad you're gonna finally get rid of them.
Just don't bring any trouble down on us.
Heads up, I think they gave up.
Feel like trading some equipment?
Yeah? I remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Hey,
Got anything interesting for me today?
Anything I can plug for you? Never did understand why they... Hell, they programmed us to feel pain.
I'm busy.
I wish I knew what the Institute... really wanted up here.
forever. Please, not abide my say.
She treats synths like tools, tossed away without a thought.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
Institute treats synths like tools. Tossed away without.
That is not acceptable. Imogene is missing, and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
No, but that doesn't
Your
mean...
sister is missing, and I want her found.
So did you find
else
out
is
what
Edward
happened to the
for?
courier?
Not to keep the family safe.
Mother, Edward has...
Some raiders
better
set up
things
camp
to
near
do than
Parsons and
sending
ambushed him.
someone out to find Imogene.
I took care of them.
Again.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons.
Right now.
I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
Speak so disrespectfully about your sister.
What's so important about this serum?
You're getting paid to follow orders. Your orders were to get it back.
Maybe even lie.
That's all you need to worry about.
Don't even care.
We've been over this, Mother.
I can't believe you don't care what happens to your sister.
She's a grown woman. She's perfectly capable of looking after herself.
If your father were here, he'd send someone to find Imogene.
I'm not Imogene's babysitter. If she chooses to go off without telling anyone, that's her business.
Jack,
If she wanted
you send someone to find Imogene.
Mother, let it go, please.
I insist you send someone to find Imogene.
If she wanted us to know where she went, she would have told someone.
If your father were here, he'd send someone to find Imogene.
If she wanted us to know where she went, she would have told someone.
I can't believe you don't care what happens to your sister.
We've been over this, Mother.
I don't think you're even listening to me.
We've been over this, Mother.
Imogene is out there somewhere, maybe even lying dead in a ditch, and you don't even care.
She's a grown woman. She's perfectly capable of looking after herself.
I can't believe you don't care what happens to your sister.
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
Capable of looking after herself.
If your father were here, he'd send someone to find Imogene.
I'm not
It's as if
Imogene's
time itself
babysitter.
is
If she
avoided
chooses
this
to go off without telling anyone, that's her business.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
No problem. I'll bring her back.
The trouble usually isn't finding her. It's persuading her to come home. I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
What if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember?
You should talk to Brother Thomas about how to join.
Hey.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole...
Why do you ask?
Because if you are that kind of person, you've come to the right place, neighbor. We call ourselves the Pillars of the Community. We're a pretty new movement, so you may not have heard of us. But we're growing fast all across the Commonwealth, and you can be part of this exciting future. Step right this way, and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
I'm not looking for a sales pitch.
A sales pitch is the last thing I would ever give you. I'm not selling anything, neighbor. I'm giving away the secrets of long life, happiness, and prosperity. Giving them away. What do you say? Ready to take that first step into a new life?
You owe it to yourself to give it a chance.
Not a chance.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I really can't take no for an answer, though. Once you find out all the benefits of being one of the Pillars, I think you'll see where I'm coming from. Don't worry. I don't bite.
I hope you decide to become one of the Pillars of the community.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna look the other way.
You must be Imogene.
Just follow me.
Don't tell me.
All right.
Jack sent
I
you.
hope you're as excited as I am. This is one
That's
of my
right.
favorite
I'm here to rescue you.
What makes you think I need to be rescued?
The first step is simple.
You're Jack's sister.
You have to learn to give up
I was
your
expecting
attachment
someone a
to
bit
material possessions.
younger.
in
You
order
really
to
know
gain
how to
the
flatter a
ability
lady,
to have
don't
true
you?
wealth,
Just to be
health,
clear,
and
I'm Jack's
happiness.
younger
Just
sister,
go ahead
the
and
baby
give
of
me
the family.
everything you own,
Once I get
and
home
I'll
and get some of
initiate
Jack's
you
serum,
as a first-level
I'll be back to
pillar
my
of the
usual
community.
stunning self.
No. Too late to back out now.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging.
Visual on the target.
What the...
Send them back to hell!
Safety's off. I don't like the look of this place one bit.
Buddy, I need to be a lot more hot.
I've been working on improvements for the costume. You ready for me to get to work?
Then let's do this.
Let me see. I salvaged some mint combat armor. And these plates should really be a step up in protection. Come back later, okay? I got some more ideas.
Yes.
Your Brotherhood of Steel friend looks nervous.
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
Huh?
Looks like we got another
Charlie.
Oi,
We got beer. If you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Yo, do you know Imogene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
Excuse me, miss.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I love the song. It was perfect.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. Ah, of course. It's those powerful muscles of yours. My, I could get used to looking at those. So what brings a man like you to my part of town? What can I do for you?
Music.
I knew you were something special, all right. Let me get my coat.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Let me get my coat. I haven't been out on the town in too long. Thank you. I'm afraid my first love is always going to be the stage, though. I hope you understand. I just can't get too attached. I'll see you around, good neighbor.
Hey, Magnolia.
I have to head back. I'll see you around, good neighbor.
Magnolia.
I'm sorry. I have to go. You take care.
Hey, Claire. You knew the boss in his heyday, right? What was it like working for a big shot?
Hey there. You're new around, good neighbor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the place?
heard of University Point?
Enjoy your stay.
Hey,
Hey,
Magnolia.
Shroud.
you're looking for me?
Come on, tell
What
me
can
your
I do
secret
for you?
identity. I won't tell anyone.
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Are you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible.
Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Sweet Pip-Boy, brother. You hold on to that.
Yeah?
I toss out the troublemakers. Keep that in mind.
What, good neighbor ain't good enough? For you?
Hello.
Here to learn about
Hey.
our movement?
Welcome, neighbor. We're always... Tell me something.
Uh-huh. I'm looking for Imogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imogene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing.
Her family's worried about her.
You can tell them that she's fine. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
I highly suggest you let us speak to her.
Look, the truth is, we had a little, disagreement about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent. So I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her. If you're willing to take her off my hands, let me unlock the door for you, and then she's all yours. I've got to warn you, she's way stronger than she looks. It took all of us combined to even get her locked up in there.
Listening to a performance here would have been extraordinary.
She's all yours, neighbor.
You must be Imogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit... younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
Actually, there's only one vial of the serum left. Raiders got the rest.
I'd better get home before Mother convinces Jack that she needs all of it. That he could still be such a mama's boy at his age is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
You hear me now? Edward!
Hey, Jack.
Not now. Edward, switch to single sideband modulating. Can you hear me?
Time itself is avoiding this.
Oh
Edward,
my God, it's
switch
happening.
over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Imaging now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get them.
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! Ah! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
Let's go.
Good. I'll explain on the way. Hold on. Weren't you off looking for Imogene? Did you find her?
Yes, I found her. She's fine.
Oh, good.
At least there's one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here, I hope that's the right amount. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
I'd just leave that if I were you.
let's go. You should know what we're going to be dealing with. My father is confined in Parsons. For his own safety and everyone else's. He became dangerously unstable after handling an ancient... artifact he... Almost there. Let's hope we're not too late. Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves. Not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go. Door's blocked from the other side.
All signs point to this location being extreme. Whatever this thing was, it's been totally torn to pieces.
No way to pick this.
Wait, listen. Get ready.
How'd you get any of it anyway? Lefty doesn't even like it. Alright, cash in some favors for people who Lefty does like. You're just sore because you never get paid. What the?
I don't think we're alone.
The door's blocked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around.
All signs point to this location. Whatever this thing was, it's been totally torn to pieces.
Wait, listen. Get ready.
How'd you get any of it anyway? Lefty doesn't even like it. Alright, cash in some favors for people who Lefty does like. You're just sore because you never get paid.
trespassing!
Where'd that little fucker go?
Got it. Yes.
We need to get to my office. badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet. But I don't think I
Kept us using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down to the basement like you wanted. And shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think. It's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up?
Yes.
I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement. Although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. Doesn't matter. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building.
Keep your safety on.
Looks like the adrenaline
Whoever
field is
or
still
whatever
functioning.
created this might still be alive.
The basement has already been breached. We better hurry if we want to stop them. Something terrible is threatening.
Can't pick this. Got it. Let's go.
Just follow my instructions and everything will be fine.
Be careful, Jack. You too.
You okay?
Don't worry about me.
We need to hurry.
Who?
place would elicit fear in most individuals. Unfortunately, mine is.
Wait, let's hope we can find a way through. The utility elevator is on the bottom floor. Come on.
Not exactly the pushover you promised.
Well,
Come in to see what that was. So, if you like a